What are the building blocks of your story? So first up, theme. What is your story about? What was the reason that compelled you to write this story in the first place? Can you encapsulate the story in a couple of choice words or sentences? Have a go at summing up some of your favourite novels or one that you might have read recently. Can you distill them down to a theme or two? And can you do the same for your own book? This can seem a little reductive, but all books are about something, and it's good to be reminded of the point of your story while you write, and subsequently, this will only help make your pitch even stronger when submitting to agents. Next up, plot. As you edit and refine your manuscript, ask yourself what purpose every element in your text has. Are all the scenes, characters, twists, and dialogue all necessary for advancing the plot? Do they enhance the reader's understanding of a character, their emotions and motivations? Can your reader follow what's going on? And are you keeping the reader's attention, which is probably the hardest thing to do? Next up, setting is the time, place, and context of your novel, and also can be called world building, convincingly imagined. Is the stage for your action and on which your characters act out their emotional and physical highs and lows? Is it well conceived, consistent, and clearly developed? Is your main protagonist and the other characters with whom they interact well-rounded? And are they someone that your reader can like, dislike, care about, be fascinated by, be repulsed by? And do they sometimes behave out of character? Is conflict explored and then resolved by the end of the novel? There might be obstacles that your protagonist is forced to confront and overcome, whether actual or emotional. Your story doesn't need to have a conventional or happy ending, but some sort of resolution is usually expected, otherwise your readers might feel a bit shortchanged. But why does this all matter, and what's it got to do with getting published as opposed to the writing process? Well, if you know what your novel is about, then it makes things so much easier for you to convey that to other people. That becomes really important and useful when you're making your pitches to an agent. To keep a reader engaged, absorbed, and loyal to your story so that they read to the end, you need to fill your story with these key ingredients. Drama and action. We all love drama. The detailed plot twists and turns, which can be psychological, emotional, or physical, the showing of what's happening to your characters. Pace. Moving the story forward and providing moments of tension, a range of tone to heighten or lighten a mood and provide a variety of style. Gaps. By this, what we mean is allowing your reader to do some of the thinking, to let their own imagination fill the space between your words. Dialogue can be a good way to keep your narrative flowing. Do your characters sound realistic when they speak? Are their words stunted, or are their characters depicted through what they say and how they say it? POV, point of view. This might be first person, third person, internal voice, omnipotent narrator, or a mix of some of these many different terms. Chapters told from the perspective of different characters to paint a broader picture of how events can be interpreted in multiple ways can work well if well handled. Now, non-fiction. If you're writing non-fiction, you'll need to consider similar aspects. Is your theme or idea clearly defined, structured, and delivered? Is the book organised in a logical and clear way? Are headings and non-textual materials used appropriately for the topic? Is the pace and tone suitable for the intended readership? Do you need to cut or explain jargon, expand on areas, or trim when too much detail is included? Are you assuming too much or too little prior knowledge from your reader? These are just a few of the things that you would do well to bear in mind when writing your book.